What does fatherhood mean to you? And how does fatherhood keep you on your toes as a man, not as a parent?
Well, basically, you know, a man, if you ain't went through the struggle, period, through your life, it's going to be so hard for you to be a father. I mean, almost hard to be a father. You know what I'm saying? Because you're going to have to go through things in your life to where, though, you know, not having your father around, you know what I'm saying, all of your life, but going through the ups and the downs, being homeless, not being able to get this, not being able to do this, not being able to eat at certain times. And you got to go through these phases of life to where, though, when you get something of your own, you don't want them to go through those things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that it's going to be, oh, just because I went through it, I don't want them to go through it, so they're not going to go through it. It happens. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? You never know what happens in life. You know what I'm saying? Because I was at points where I had so much money, and I was able to do whatever for my kids. Mm-hmm. Then it was at a point where, like you said, I got to my low, and I was like, damn, I hope I could do this for my kids when things came around. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So being a father is like, it's like being reborn again. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's like you starting all over. A lot of people don't know. Like, a lot of people like, oh, they ain't got no kids. Like, they don't know how beautiful life is without kids. And I love my kids. I'm glad they're here. I wouldn't take them away for nothing. Mm-hmm. But a lot of people don't realize, not having kids, man, that life, you have so much to do with life. You know what I'm saying? When you have the kids, man, everything stops. Everything stops. And some of us try to put ourselves in position to say, you know what, I'm going to be on top of this. I'm going to make sure this going to happen. Boom, boom, boom. I can still be able to do this, that, and the third. And, like, for some of us, it'd probably be that easy. But, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't that easy for me. So I had to bite down on a lot of things. I had to change a lot of things. I had to stop doing a lot of things. I had to work more. This is why I worked 100 hours a day. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like, when my kids call and it's something that they need, I gotta be able to give it to them. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't, like, if I say, oh, I give me till Monday or something, like, I'm on my job. Like, I can't fall short. I can't, like, I've been called a no good, deadbeat, whatever you want to call it. Yeah, it's all right. It's a difference though. You know what I'm saying? A deadbeat is a father that ain't playing no parts in the kid's life at all.
Facts.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't bought him nothing, ain't spent no time with him. The kid barely know you. You, like, you know what I'm saying? My kids love me. I don't have to give my kids anything for them to not want to be with daddy. That's more part of a fatherhood than I think anything. But of course, if my kid need it, I'm gonna make sure they got it regardless. So, you know, being a father, it takes a lot. Takes a lot. You know what I'm saying?
Being that you do music as well, everybody, that's why he's here. I wanted to touch on each part of your repertoire and confer it to your music. Because, like we said, as a man's name is, so will his purpose be, and so will his inspiration and expression be. So, I know how much of a father you are because you put it out there so much. I'm gonna make you happy because daddy cares. I give my life for my kids. I give it all for my kids. Even life, I swear, I'm gonna make you happy. That song is a confession and a love letter that so many children don't get to hear. That for somebody to put it out there, not only is that showing your vulnerability, that also shows your strength. Why do you think so many men are scared to be strong but want to be so vulnerable nowadays?
Because it's like, you know, a lot of men don't want to put themselves on the line. They don't want to be embarrassed. They don't want to feel like it's too much on them. You know, it's like, but when it comes to your kids, it's no level. It's no level of embarrassment. It's no level of competition. It's like you don't put nothing. You don't even put them on the same scale as anything. Like, you know, life, yeah, because that's your life. Your kids in life is like, you know, you want to be here. Your life is you wanting to be here, and your kids is on another scale. You know what I'm saying? Because as long as you here for your kids and you keep yourself balanced, you're going to keep yourself balanced with your kids.
But you take care of other people's kids too.
Yeah, I do.
Yes, you do.
I do.
Shout out to the Brick City Stallions?
Yep.
Yeah. And I remember that song.
No, not Brick
too.
City Stallions, Eastwood Stallions.
Eastwood Stallions, sorry, Eastwood Stallions. Remember the video?
Yeah.
The purple, the flag and everything.
Yeah.
And like I said, when you mentor, and that's another thing I was told.
Yep.
Mentor, coaching, the person that these children and these adults go to for words, because people are scared to ask for help, but you're there to help them. So it's like, not only are you the friend, you're the father figure for them as well. How does a man earn the title father figure and not just be a daddy figure in your opinion?
Well, basically, when you step in areas where you see nobody else has stepped in, and it ain't gotta necessarily be money or spending time with them. Sometimes you might catch a situation where you can pull somebody to the side and talk to them and make them understand something that nobody else is making them understand. You know what I'm saying? You could build that relationship with them to where as though like they don't even want to be disrespectful around you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because you never gave them that form of disrespect. They probably seen or heard or, you know, witnessed, but it's like your encounter with them kids is different. You know what I'm saying? People don't know how big the encounter with the kids. Like some people, like you have some people that can be so nice. Oh, what's up? What y'all want? What you doing? Yeah, you want ice? That's not, the encounter is different. You know, from them being a little bit intimidated from asking you, like, is it okay for me to ask him for this, for that? You know what I'm saying? Or, you know, or comfortable enough to just come to you and say, oh, I'm hungry, could you get me, you know what I'm saying? And it comes from the heart. It ain't because, you know, because a lot of times when we as coaches, man, we lose a lot. A lot of people don't know we lose a lot as coaches. We're not getting paid for it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you got over 100 kids. Especially if you one of them good coaches that they really relate to. Like, you got over 100 kids that might come to you and be like, oh, I need $2. Or the icy truck pull up, oh, Coach Jay, could you give me an icy? Could you give me, like, you know how many kids gonna come up to you asking for icy? You gotta almost sometimes like, all right, listen, you gotta call another coach, or, you know, or you might just be like, I done spent $100. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, you gotta remember also, you know what I'm saying, if you're not on that same level with your own kids, you can't put yourself in a position with other people's kids.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? Because you got to look at it like this. When you get called on from your own kids and you're not able to come out of pocket when you're supposed to, how could you come out of pocket immediately for kids that's not even yours?
That's a good point.
You know what I'm saying? And, you know, you would never, it'll never still be, you know what I'm saying, that, oh, you will never get 100% from your child's mother all the time if y'all ain't on the same page. You'll never get them to say that it's that way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I really don't care, because, you know, like my daughters now, you know, they older, so I communicate with them.
You got college.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I communicate with them, so their mother could never really say what I do for them. Because money get put right in their hands. You know what I'm saying? I got a younger one now, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, of course it's gonna be because I don't put money into his mother's hands. You know what I'm saying? What I'm gonna do. Like, I could care less of how you think or what you call me, whatever. When I pull up, my son damn near jumping out whoever arms to come see me.
That's what's up.
So I put my time in with my kid, you know what I'm saying?
Here's the thing I want you to remember, though. I'll be going to end this part on this. Some people call him Abraham, some call him Ibrahim. Do you know why he's called the father of faith?
No.
Because through his influence and how he followed, everybody learns from his character and what he did, his example. So, if somebody calls you a father figure, you're relating back to him, which means everything you've taught that person, you take what they take with them and they give it to the next person.
Facts.
So he's the father of faith because now we know how to believe and how to act when it comes in relation to respecting God's words.
Mm-hmm.
And as men, if we know how to follow and know how to serve, then people will respect us and serve each other as well off of what we showed them.
Real hip hop. Real hip hop. We here. Real